Johns Hopkins traveled to the battlefield to take on Gettysburg. The Bullets strike first on this 34-yard pass from Zach Miller to Patrick McMichael. That sets up Matt Perkins with his 38-yard field goal to give the Bullets a 3-0 lead. Robbie Mady caps a 77-yard drive on the next possession with his 2-yard touchdown run to give Hopkins the lead, and Brandon Cherry capped off a 95-yard drive with this touchdown run to give Hopkins a 14-3 lead at the intermission. Then Stuart Walters takes his handoff midway through the third quarter, breaks to the left sideline 54 yards for a Blue Jay touchdown. Gettysburg came right back on this Eddie Hutchins 8-yard run, but a pair of Nick Campbell field goals and a J.D. Abbott 1-yard run put the Blue Jays ahead to stay. Johns Hopkins remains undefeated, defeating Gettysburg 34-16. Muhlenberg got on the board first at Juniata on this 28-yard field goal by Connor Winter. And the Mules extended that lead to 10-0 early in the second quarter on this Kevin Van Laar 5-yard touchdown run. Juniata capped a 6-play, 80-yard drive on this 34-yard touchdown pass from Ward Udinsky to Isaiah Slutter. Connor Winter expanded the Mules' lead to 13-7 on his second field goal of the day. And with time running out in the second quarter, Ian Gimbar sacks Udinsky, giving the Mules the opportunity to score with 90 seconds to go. Joe Carlucci looks over the middle to Cody Geyer, who spins away from two defenders at midfield and goes the distance to give Muhlenberg a 20-7 lead at the half. Geyer scores his second touchdown of the day, scoring on a 10-yard run midway through the third quarter to make it 27-7, and after that, the Muhlenberg defense took over. Here, picking off Udinsky, Mules go on to defeat Juniata 27-7. Winless Moravian took it to Franklin and Marshall early. Robbie Moyer throws a 13-yard touchdown pass to Jimmy McCarthy, and David Fumara kicks a field goal for a 10-0 lead. F&M gets on the board as Aaron Fun has a pick six to make it 10-7, but Moravian would score the next three touchdowns. Here, Chris Negron on a short run. Then Moyer throws a 25-yard touchdown pass to Liam Nolan. And when defensive back Anthony Orlando picks up this loose ball and returns it 45 yards to the end zone, Moravian led 31-7. Moyer's third touchdown pass of the day, a 5-yarder to Jalen Snyder-Scipio, gave Moravian a 38-14 lead at the half. Negron, who had over 200 yards on the day, finds room over the left side and runs 54 yards before being knocked out of bounds at the 5-yard line, setting up his second touchdown run of the day. And Moyer threw a fourth touchdown pass. Moravian picks up his first win 52-42. Ursinus traveled to Selinsgrove to take on Susquehanna. Here, Kevin Monahan and Corey Kelly team up with a 38-yard pitch and catch for a 7-0 Ursinus lead. Then Monahan looks for his favorite receiver, Jerry Rahill, on his 36-yard touchdown for a 14-0 advantage. Spencer Ottelling kicks a 33-yard field goal to put the Crusaders on the board, but the Bears' Eric Boyer answers to make it 17-3 at the half. Midway through this third quarter, Corey Kelly takes his handoff and goes 40 yards for a touchdown. The freshman had 142 yards on the evening. Mark Rosenbaum throws a 14-yard touchdown pass to Casey Tosches to make it 24-10 Ursinus, but Boyer adds two more field goals from 28 and 22 yards. Ursinus goes on to defeat Susquehanna by a score of 30-10. McDaniel traveled to Carlisle to take on Dickinson, and the Green Terror struck first. Here, Ryan Yamada teams with Nick Amelia on an 82-yard scoring pass for an early 7-0 lead, just 1:36 into the game. Joe Rollins takes the pitch and goes 4 yards, and McDaniel has a 14-0 lead. Dickinson would come back on this Cole Linnell 1-yard quarterback sneak, and the Devils would tie the game when Connor Thompson picks off this pass and returns it 31 yards to the house to tie the game at 14. The Green Terror would go back in front on a Bill Castor 23-yard field goal, but Dickinson would score twice late in the second quarter. First, on this touchdown pass from Linnell to Eric Ondo, and then Sean Wilson takes the handoff and goes 19 yards around the right side to give Dickinson a 28-17 halftime lead. Mike Capone scored what proved to be the game-winning touchdown on this 1-yard run. Joe Rollins scores his second touchdown of the day before Adam Kaminsky boots a 41-yard field goal to make it 38-24. Ryan Yamada scores on this tough 7-yard run, but it wasn't enough Dickinson went on to beat McDaniel 38-31. To Ursinus head coach Peter Gallagher. His Bears are 6-1 and getting ready to head to Baltimore to take on the 10th-ranked Blue Jays of Johns Hopkins. Coach, thanks for being with us today. And it was a nice rebound win against Susquehanna after a disappointing loss to Juniata. What was the difference with the team in the past week?
Well, I think that we just kind of got snake bitten at home against Juniata, a very good football team, and we have some high character kids on our team and some good leaders, and we put the pieces together and went out and had a quality win at Susquehanna, and it was I was happy for the kids and the performance that they had Saturday night.
You got good performances from Kevin Monahan, a quarterback, and certainly Corey Kelly really stepped it up at running back in place of Chris Curran and Jason Golder are your starters. What's their status for Saturday?
Well, of course, Chris is available if we need him. Jason right now is doubtful. We're still evaluating his rehab and his condition for game.
Hopkins has one of the top offensive tackles in the country in Armand Jennifer, and certainly you have two outstanding ends in Andrew Fiorentino and Steve Ames. Talk about their play and the challenge they face on Saturday. Well,
I don't think that. I think they're just getting ready for the football game. Both of them are great kids, and when I say character kids, those two kids are a big part of the rebound and our leadership, and they'll be ready to face whoever's going to be out there Saturday and give it all they got.
One of the real pleasant surprises has been the play of Jerry Rahill, wide receiver, leads the conference with 55 catches. He's been a reliable target for both quarterbacks. Talk about his play.
Well, I'm not sure it's a surprise, but Jerry, Jerry's one of the best athletes that we've had here. Certainly one of the top receivers we've ever had at Ursinus. The reality of it is he could be leading us at quarterback right now, or several of the other Centennial schools. We're very fortunate to have him here playing for us, and he has tremendous hands. He's an athlete. He's a bigger kid too. He's not he's not a small kid. And so he can run. He runs great routes. He catches the ball with his hands, and I think what really separates him apart from some of the other receivers that we've had here is he's a tremendous blocker too. He just plays on every down, and so we're certainly fortunate to have him, and looking forward to having him out there for a couple more games.
It's a great challenge you face this weekend, taking on Johns Hopkins. What will it take for Ursinus to knock off the Blue Jays?
Well, first of all, we got to score more points than they do. If we can do that, then usually things work out. But we need a team effort. We need a team effort. No penalties. We need to take advantage of opportunities in the red zone. We're 3 for 3. We scored 30 points last week. We're 3 for 3 for field goals. Certainly, we get in there. We want some touchdowns instead of field goals, but we still do have that weapon with our points. We need points. Hopkins has a tremendous offense. They're going to make us cover the entire field. They're going to make our defense run and challenge us and get their athletes in space. And we're going to have to run all day on defense, and offense we're going to have to execute and get first downs, convert third downs, and do the things that have given us success so far this year, and give it our best shot.
Coach, you clinched your 5th consecutive winning season last Saturday night with a win against Susquehanna. First time that's been done in school history. A lot of positive things happening in Collegeville these days.
Yeah, it's a great honor to be head football coach here at Ursinus. I think that the administration is very supportive of our football program. We have a plan. Everybody knows the plan and supports the plan. It's one of the things that, when we really started winning around here, we stopped talking about it. And, our goals here are more focused about being a great teammate, excelling as a person, and there's no numerical value in our goals. There's no championship. There's no talk of winning. And we do the things other than those things about being the best type of person and player we can be, and we think the win's going to take care of itself. So excited to be here at Ursinus and excited to be a part of the Centennial Conference. And a great article out on Barry being here 35 years. Me, just in my 13th year. I'm not sure, good Lord willing, maybe it will be 35 for me here in the 13th. I think when Barry took over at Gettysburg, I was 4 years old. So I didn't want to, I was going to tweet that, but I figured I'd spare him. But he's still doing a great job, and all the coaches in the Centennial Conference, one of the best conferences at any level for all the right reasons.
Coach Pete Gallagher, thanks for joining us today in Coach's Corner, and best wishes against the Blue Jays on Saturday.